Hi. Today you not see me, and that's basically okay. I'm gonna talk a little about the HP Omen. As you can see here, we have two HP Omens, one 25 liter 2020 model and one 25 liter 2021 model. Because in many videos I've said that HP Omen, they evolve and develop. Now, saying it is one thing, and actually showing it what they actually do and have done is a different thing. So we can see here on the 2020 model, there are no heat sinks around the CPU fan. But if we look at the 2021 model, you see under the fan is a heatsink. So they did change that. They did add that, try to make it a little cooler. So yeah, they did try. So that is a development, and you know they do work on it. They do try to make it better. Even this maybe wasn't the biggest change, then still it is a change. Now I'm gonna basically just make this photo a little smaller because there are new development. This is 20 and 21. Now if we go here, you see the HP Omen 25 liter 22 model. Actually, this was released in the spring. I'm not sure about the date. I didn't find that, but sometime in the spring of 2022. And now they modified a lot. Not only like a heatsink and stuff like on the photos above, but you see here the case is different. They have in the front here is actually air hole, and they have a fan down in the bottom here, like I showed in my video from the shop. So they now have the fan down, one intake fan like the 30 liter. The other thing they have is now they have a CPU fan, much more powerful it looked like. So it looked better, and they have a glass front. Before you could get some with a glass front, but many of those actually didn't come with a glass front. Now also in 2022 you have another version that instead of come with a CPU fan, it actually come with an AIO to the CPU. So it is the same case with the air hole along the side on both sides, and you have the intake fan down at the bottom. You have it still look like a 92 millimeter fan in the back, and you have an AIO there. So you have two versions of it now in 2022. So yeah, HP Omen, they do evolve. They do. It seemed to me like they want to make better computers, and that is good. It's really good because many say pre-builds are not good, and you know, they're hot, they're small, they don't have the good specs and so on. It's been a lot of trash talk about a pre-build, but to see somebody like HP that actually try to make it better, to make the pre-build better. They already have good components in there, the graphic card, the CPUs and so on. So and you see they have the Cooler Master PSU, they have the HyperX RAM. Let's see if we can make this slightly bigger here. Yeah, you can see here it's a HyperX here and here. So they have the HyperX RAM, they have the OEM graphic cards, they have the Cooler Master, they have either Intel or AMD CPU. So they have good stuff in there. There is no question about that. So this was the 25 liter. Now I'm gonna change the photo real quick. And then we're gonna look at the 30 liter and how that developed. So yeah, here is the 30 liter HP Omen 30 liter, the 2020 model. Yeah, we see here there is no heat sinks around the CPU fan, and the CPU fan looks, maybe it worked, maybe it's good, I don't know, but it looked a little, I don't know, tiny, yeah, a little thin maybe, I don't know. But yeah, that how the 2020 model was. So many complained that the 2020 liter was too hot, and so the 30 liter 2020 model was too hot. And HP, they listen to the buyers, and they do listen to the YouTubers that make videos and post about it. So yeah, they did change, they did develop and stuff until the 21 model. Now I have the 21 model, well, had as I changed it, but you see here, this is actually my computer. I took this photo when I just before I took everything out of my 30 liter and put it back in the Corsair case that I have now. So here you see 3 heat sinks. You see one here, one there, and one here. They also put in the AIO, as you see in the roof here, and you see the pipes go down here. So instead of that thin CPU fan, they put in an AIO. They put in heat sinks to make it better. So that is what HP Omen have done. So they launched, they used to have something called HP Obelisk, and then they kind of scrapped that one, and they relaunched a new line, HP Omen, and that was in 2020. Then they modified and developed the 25 and 30 liter from 2020 to 2021. And of course the 25 liter also developed until 2022. But now in 2022 I haven't seen any new 30 liter. Actually on HP's page I can't see the 30 liter at all. So either they stop sell it and make it, or they will make a totally new one in the next development. So this is about the 30 liter, and we're gonna see small changes on the 40 and 45 liter too that I actually didn't notice before today. So that's gonna be exciting. We're gonna look at that as well. So this is a photo of the HP Omen 40 liter. And if you remember, if you looked at my videos, I always said the 45 and the 40 liter is the same case, except for the cryo chamber that is on the 45 liter. And that is actually quite true. But I saw today that the HP Omen 40 liter only have 2 heat sinks, and I didn't know that. I thought definitely it had 3, but no, it has 2 heat sinks, and it has the AIO out in the back where the normally the exhaust fan is, whereas the 45 liter have the so yeah, this is the 45 liter. I just took the photo today. Here you can see the heat sinks over the CPU there, and on the side and under. So this again also have 3 heat sinks in the 45 liter. The 40 and 45 liters that I had are both 2022 models. So yeah, HP, they continue to develop and kind of make their computers better for cooling, more fans and so on. And I have to say that, you know, the HP Omen, they have done, I would say, quite well, because they did that developing of their computers. They try to get it better. They strive to be better. So the HP Omen 25 and 30 liter was released in I think it was in July May 5 in 2020. Then I think it was around June or July 2021 they released the new version of it. Then in November 21 they came out with a 40 liter, and in January 22 they came out with a 45 liter, and then in the spring 22 they came out with a new developed 25 liter. So now you see that, you know, many want to buy a pre-built, so it's okay to know a little about HP, that they every year they actually go through, they change things, they make it better. They actually do. They add fans, and especially from the 25 and 30 liter in 2020, 2021, and then suddenly they blasted out the 40 liter and the 45. Much more big cases, much more fans, much more air, much more cooling system, better Omen hub system, and yeah, you can actually get a very good pre-built computer, and I think it's nice to actually kind of show you the differences on the computer. It's not only say the case, this and that, because it's also stuff inside the computer that help for the cooling and for the whole experience and the whole use and the longevity of the computer, how long it will last, how long you can have it before if the computer get too hot, then you know your graphic card won't last that long, and CPU won't last that long. So if it cool, everything stay, and you have your computer and your parts longer. So I think it's good to have a video showing the differences. And also, so that is the one thing. The other thing I think is good is actually there are many videos on YouTube about HP Omens, and if you look at a video and you don't look like this was posted 1 year ago, 2 years ago, and so on, if you don't look at that, then you might end up not buying an HP Omen and do a mistake, because the 2020 model was not that good. They got a lot of feedback, a lot of crap. People were not happy. It was too hot. It was heat bombs and so on. They got a lot of pepper for it. So they did change in the 21 model. Now, the 21 model was better. They still got a lot of, you know, bad feedback and so on. A little less, but they still got it. So they then came out with a 40 and 45 liter. So, you know, they do change. Now, I'm excited to see what's coming in 2023. But if you're looking at HP videos, be very careful and look at when they were posted. What kind of model HP Omen are you looking at? Are you looking at the 2020 model? They were not that good. Are you looking at the 21 model? They were better. Are you looking at the 22 model? Even better. You know, and what's coming in 23? I don't know yet, but I'm very excited to see how, and you know, what are they going to change now? How will they improve? How will they make it better? And for me, it looked like HP has put the bar a little high. They want to be among the best pre-built gaming computers there is. Like they want to make the best, and that's what it looked to me, because they constantly develop, redesign, and make it better. So I got the best one in 21. I got the 30 liter, the best with 3 heat sinks, modified since the 2020 model. So I got the best one in 21 from HP Omen. I have now the 45 liter, and that is the best one so far in 2022. So maybe they will launch something now in late November or December, or maybe they wait until January. I don't know, but they will come with something new. And it's also nice to see that HP Omen actually listen to the buyers and also look at YouTube channels and listen to the reviews people give them. So based on all that, they constantly do the changes, And having people sit there, test it, work with it, everything, it costs money for HP to do. So I think they actually want, they have probably decided we're gonna be one of the best gaming computer desktops, and they actually put the effort and the money in to develop it every year to make it better, and not just like, okay, now we make it cool, it look cool, but the fans are shit and totally so loud you can't even use the computer. They don't do like that. They actually make it better so we can use it, enjoy it, and be happy with it. So yeah, I think that is important to know about the HP Omen. 25 liter has been modified. It was launched for the first time in 2020. It's been modified in 21. It's been modified in 22. So you kind of have three versions of the HP Omen 25 liter. So 20, then you have the 20 model, 21 model, and now the 22 model. The HP Omen 30 liter, you have two models. You have the 20 model, you have the 21 model. So now I'm not sure, I don't see the 30 liter on HP's page anymore. So I don't know if it's coming back or not. And then we have now the 40 liter and 45 liter. They are good, but I am excited to see, I'm like, what will they do with them? Well, how can they improve that? What is going to be the next? And that is very exciting. And so I think if you look at an HP Omen and you hear or read about it, oh yeah, so hot, you need to actually find out which model it is. Is it the 2020 model? Is the people that write it, is that the one they have? Or is it the 2021 model? Is it, the 22 model? Is it like, you need to find out this because then you see that HP Omen, they actually develop, they evolve, they do it better, and the 21 and 22 model are better than the 2020 model. So yeah, I leave it at that, and remember to subscribe and like, and yeah, I think it awesome. I think it awesome to be able to show you with photos how HP do, how they progress, and how they develop it to be even better. So we all know now what's inside the HP Omen. We have the HyperX RAM, we have the OEM graphic card, we have the Cooler Master power supply, we have the heat sinks, we have fans, we have the cryo chamber, and some others don't have the cryo chamber, but we know now what's inside Omen. It's quite safe to buy an HP Omen, but for me now, after my experiences, I would most likely say this. I bought the 25 liter, it got hot. I got the 30 liter, I was happy. It lasted me for 10-11 months. Then I changed the case because the 3080 graphic card was just way too hot for a 25 or 30 liter case. Never ever consider to buy a 25 or 30 liter with a 30 RTX 3080 in it. It doesn't work. It gets way too hot. So like that, then I changed the case. But I still got good specs. I have a good, awesome computer. I just changed the case and the fans because, yeah, this case can handle more fans. So it's just to put it in. The 45 liter is, I haven't done anything with it, and it's still run a blast. I probably don't need to change anything there. And so, yeah, if you're really after a computer that you don't need to change anything, what can I say? The HP Omen 45 liter, yeah, and the rest is you buy it if you need parts. Now with high GPU prices and stuff, you can get good specs in it. If it is on a good sale, very cheap, then you can buy it. But you need to know you have to change the case. You have to change maybe the PSU. Maybe you have to buy some extra fans. Maybe. These things you have to be aware of. So if you can build, if you get it very cheap, go for the 25 liter, go for the, yeah, that. The 40 liter is a good computer, but you need to add, I think, 3 fans in it, and then it's good to go. So beware of that. But yeah, the cases are about the same, and that's it. So, but the best of the best is the HP Omen 45 liter, no question about it. So again, thank you for today, and remember, please subscribe and like my videos, and then we can do more and see how HP Omen will progress in next month or next year. But I'm sure they will continue the progress. I'm sure they will continue to develop and give us even better stuff. So yeah, that's it for today, folks. Bye bye.